and welcome to another episode of Britcast Music Talk, and this is also another episode of The Very Best Of. I don't need to explain what this series is, so let's get right on to it. On this episode, the band we are going to be talking about is Skillet. Now before I go on, given the religious nature of the band, I don't want to see any comments of any kind about religious arguing. I, for one, am not a religious person, and the songs I've listened to by this band have never come across as religious to me. I've never found any religious messages in them at all. It's just good music, and now let's get on with it. Skillet is an American Christian rock band that formed in Memphis, Tennessee in 1996. The band is comprised of lead vocalist and bassist John Cooper, rhythm guitarist, keyboardist, and backing vocalist Corey Cooper, drummer and backing vocalist Jen Ledger, and lead guitarist Seth Morrison. Skillet has 10 studio albums, 3 video albums, 4 EPs, 2 live albums, 3 compilation albums, and 70 radio singles. I've also been fortunate enough to have seen Skillet live, and it's a really awesome show that they put on. One personal thing I find with Skillet and the songs that I have listened to is, this is kind of a criticism of like hard rock bands in general compared to a lot of like metal and then like death metal and bands like Dragon Force and Rhapsody of Fire, is that sometimes I get the feeling with Skillet that their guitarist is afraid to be too much of a show-off. But I don't know, I mean, they get good guitar riffs and stuff in there, and I know it's more about the message of the song, but there's times where I'm just like, just let him do more solos and stuff. So that's just my personal opinion, but you know, I still love the band. And now is the part where I talk about their studio albums. Starting things off with their 1996 first album titled Skillet, 1998 second album titled Hey You, I Love Your Soul, their 2000 third album titled Invincible, and 2001 fourth album titled Alien Youth. I didn't like any of the songs from these albums as they are all just too clearly and over-the-top religious for me, and I just cannot enjoy them when they're that way. After that, we have their 2003 fifth album titled Collide. The songs that I like from this album are track 5, My Obsession, track 6, Collide, and track 10, Energy. Next up is their 2006 sixth album titled Comatose. Songs that I like from this album are track 1, Rebirthing, track 4, Better Than Drugs, track 5, Comatose, and track 10, Whispers in the Dark. Then we come to their 2009 seventh album titled Awake. The songs that I like from this album are track 1, Hero, track 4, Awake and Alive, and track 10, Sometimes. Next up is their 2013 eighth album titled Rise. The songs that I like from this album are track 1, Rise, track 2, Sick of It, track 4, Not Gonna Die, and track 5, Circus for a Psycho. Next up is their 2016 ninth album titled Unleashed. Songs that I like from this album are track 1, Feel Invincible, track 2, Back from the Dead, track 4, I Want to Live, track 5, Undefeated, track 8, Out of Hell, track 9, Burn It Down, and track 12, The Resistance. Finally, we come to their 2019 10th album titled Victorious. Songs that I like from this album are track 1, Legendary, track 5, Save Me, track 8, Never Going Back, and track 12, Back to Life. And so, that's what I think is the very best of Skillet. That's all I have to say, so if you want to add to the conversation, leave a comment below. As always, thanks for listening, and goodbye.